Yeah.
Okay. Good morning, Levi.
Good morning.
It's actually lunchtime, huh?
Mm,
We had a wild night last night.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll talk about that first, huh?
Okay.
So, do we have enough light here?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I want to make sure you're in there. So,
Well,
we
you're
both
not in
woke
there.
up in the middle of the night. Well,
Mm.
actually, it was almost morning. Was it around 5-ish or so?
4.
4, yeah,
Four.
4. And yeah, why don't you tell your part and I'll tell my part. What happened?
Well, it was like I'd say 4:10 in the morning.
Yeah, let's move a little closer. Move a little more in. Yeah. Okay. There.
It was about 4:10 in the morning, and I couldn't sleep the whole night. I was trying to go to bed. I just couldn't fall asleep, and then at that time, I just felt like this uneasy feeling, like unsafety, you know?
Really?
Yeah. And then I was laying down, just crossed my arms, and then all of a sudden I felt this gust of like power, is I could describe it. It kind of felt like wind, but not like wind. It was like a gust of power, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And after that happens, I'm on the bed, clenched up like this with my arms up, like I'm being tied down. And after that gust of wind happens, or gust of power, I hear like noises, not words, but just noises that I don't like. I just don't like the noises that I'm hearing.
Mm.
And then as I'm being held down, I'm just trying to scream Jesus and trying to scream something, but I can't open my mouth. I'm just, you know. It was scary. I couldn't move, you know. But then after it happens, my body immediately like calmed down, and then you can tell your part after
Yeah,
that.
and then okay, at that point I got up, I went to the bathroom, and I had a dream, okay, and I'm not a dreamer. I don't dream good, I don't dream bad, I just don't dream, or at least I don't remember my dreams ever. And so I got up and I had to go to the bathroom, and I hear Levi say, "Grandma, Grandma," and I knew something was up because you wouldn't be saying that at 4.
No.
So I checked in on him, and he's telling me what happened with him, and we immediately pray, and we just clamped down the power of evil. That kind of obviously that's what it was. So then I tell him I had a dream. Here's the strange thing, that I woke up because I had a dream that I thought was real, and the only reason is because I had to go to the bathroom, and because I thought my dream was real. And then I realized, oh my gosh, this is a dream. But I had a dream, and it was a little odd because I saw Ed and Judy walk by, and I didn't really engage with them, but Judy would absolutely not look at me. She just looked straight ahead. So I don't know what this has to do with anything in my dream. And she seemed really mad at me, and I didn't know why, and she ignored me and seemed very hostile. But kind of shut down more than anything else. And they went to some kind of conference, and I followed them. And for some reason, before the conference hall, I laid down on a bench. It seemed like a bench, not a hard bench. And at that point, I thought, I'm just going to take a rest here. I'm going to sleep. And this face that I didn't see, a dark face, came over the other side of the bench and kind of wanted to jump on me, kind of like jump, 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 jump like this. And it wasn't sexual, okay? It wasn't trying, like somebody was trying to attack me, but it was physical. And it was scary. It was dark and ominous, and I'm thinking, what's going on here? And but it stopped. And so then I got up and I wanted to register a complaint that I was being attacked. I talked to some kind of person that was in charge of the event, and I was trying to tell her who it was. And again, Judy came out, and was glaring at me like, and I said, I think it was her husband. I said, no, it wasn't your present husband, but it was your husband. And she was kind of relieved that it wasn't Ed, apparently. But I don't know what any of that has to do with it, but it felt really, I mean, it was scary. I was like, oh my gosh, what is this thing? It was more like a thing than a human being in a way, because, I mean, I didn't sense a body or anything like that, you know?
That's
So,
literally.
yeah, so then I told Levi, and it kind of happened to us at the same time.
Yeah.
Huh?
Happened like
Yeah.
10 minutes apart from each other.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of really strange. And so Levi and I have actually been watching, well, last night we just watched Kat Kerr About Heaven, so we weren't really watching anything scary at all, right?
No.
I mean, the night before we did watch about 3 people going to hell, you know, and then, of course, we went to bed and said, Lord, give us a wonderful dreams about heaven. And we both got this ominous thing. But, you know, I think God's getting Levi ready for some power.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I think really, in order to really get heaven, you have to know there is beings that try to keep us out. But it was really unusual. So, but the problem was Levi couldn't sleep. And so this morning, you went on a walk, huh? How was
Beach
that?
walk, yeah. It was pretty nice.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the sun rise?
Well, so I was facing towards the beach, and the sun doesn't rise over there.
Right, right.
But at like 6-ish, you could see like this rainbowish, like it was almost like a glare from the sun
Uh-huh.
crossing the other part of the sky. It was like the sun was rising in the east,
Uh-huh.
and on the west, it was like this rainbowish, like mirage kind of thing.
Oh,
It
really?
was really beautiful, yeah.
Wow. And then it got lighter and lighter?
Yeah, and then it turned into morning.
Because you came back like an hour later, like at 7.
Mm-hmm.
And I was still up. But then we both, well, I went back to sleep. And you just chilled for a while. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the event. And, I mean, in as much it was kind of creepy, yeah, I feel like something is happening. Like, you know, whenever the devil gets threatened with someone, he tries to attack him first.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, man, I've got to scare this person. I've got to take him out because they're becoming a threat to me. You know, that's kind of what I'm thinking happened here. And I kind of think it's really interesting that it happened to both of us because it kind of confirmed that something was going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was like I really got what happened to you, and you got what happened to me, felt the same thing, right? It was like this attack.
When it happened to me, I kind of questioned if like it was even like I thought it was something demonic,
Uh-huh.
but then I questioned it. I was like, am I just tripping? You know?
Right,
Am I
right,
just-
right.
You know, it might just be me. It might just be late at night. It might just be paranoid. But then when you came in and confirmed it, that really just made it all true. You know?
Yeah, it was like the same kind of feeling. Like it
Yeah.
jumped on me, but in a different way. But it just kind of went. I mean, I didn't feel a surge of power, but just a thing, and it had a dark face, and it kind of was like gloating, and kind of trying to scare me. Obviously, it did scare me a little in my dream, but it couldn't. But I think the thing we both felt it was they couldn't do any more than what they were doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was this really. What are you doing here? Is this it?
It was just
Yeah.
all it could do was hold me down.
Yeah.
All it could do was just like stop me from moving,
Uh-huh.
and that was kind of it. But that's like the only scary thing to me. It's just weird
Right.
not being able to move. You know?
Well, right, and I mean, what did you say? You had a, what do you call it?
Sleep paralysis.
Yeah, sleep paralysis. But anyway, yeah, that was. But the fact it happened at the same time. Anyway, so we kicked butt.
Mm-hmm.
We cast it out. We proclaimed the name of Jesus, and yeah, it's like, how dare you? How dare you? How dare you do that to the people of God? No, 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 no. Yeah, right?
No.
Yeah, so that's not gonna happen. So anyway, that was today, but we'll do a little clip about yesterday.
Okay.
Here, sure.
All right.
Okay.
See you.